the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
How good is that?
Bridget, you're a widow with 2 wonderful children. I've set you up on Tinder.
What's Tinder?
You can call me Rockstar.
Bridget Jones. How old are you?
28.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm 29.
Renee, Leo, Chiwetel, Bridget Jones, mad about the boy. Congratulations, guys. I mean, I don't want to be the standard interviewer that says, what a great film. But I want you to believe me when I say it's the best film I can remember seeing.
Wow.
So I reckon with my bad memory, there'd be 10 years in that.
Ever.
Or ever. No, I absolutely loved it. And I'm sure you've had that feedback, and you should be congratulated, all of you, because it really is a cracking film. You've got to believe me, Lee. I'm not joking, mate. I've been doing this for a while. I'm not just making it up.
That's really lovely.
And can we just mention, I mean, it would have been tough for you on the red carpet, Renee, but with your dad being from Cronulla, you would have had, I mean, how far in terms of invites for the red carpet, how far back in terms of the family did you decide to cut them off? Because everyone would have wanted to be there.
That's pretty great.
Because when he got second cousin, I didn't even know Darren.
I do know Darren, but
You do know
anyway.
Darren, okay.
Whoever was local.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of adventurers, and there's a lot of wanderlust in this clan.
Sure.
And so there's a bunch in Vancouver, and there's a bunch in Japan, and so.
I mean,
hi guys, miss you.
Oh, we miss you so
Ben,
much.
Aaron, miss you guys.
Shame we couldn't extend the tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, why did we wait so long for this next film? I mean, it must have been in talks for such a long time, and conversations would have been going back and forth. But was there a moment that you went, yeah, the timing's right, this feels right?
It all stems from Helen, and during COVID, she was grieving the loss of someone very dear to her, and she began writing about her experiences losing her partner some years ago, and the grieving process, bereavement, and moving on through healing. And she shared her experiences as a mom, then as a single mom, all of these things. And I think that it's sort of, no one really decides to make a movie. It starts with, Helen's shared some things through these characters, and now it's time. Yeah.
Do you know what I love about that? And we were talking about this earlier. There's so many moments too where you stop down and reflect on your own life. And even there's a scene with Hugh Grant where he's thinking, and I don't want to give anything away, but he's assessing where he's at in life and what it looks like to the outside, and he's kind of the last person to realise it as well. But you take a lot from that, don't you? Where you have to, I mean, I went to the pub the other night, and I'm 45, and I turned up on a Saturday night, and then I looked, there was a line of people waiting to get in, and they were all 21. And I had a
It's the wrong pub.
Well, don't look at it like that, Leo. You meant to say, mate, you would have been fine.
No, it was the wrong pub.
Leo nearly threw his microphone at me. It was the wrong pub, so we went to another pub. But at the same time, there was a moment where you have to stop and reflect. And I think that's really powerful, as everybody does in their life.
Never stop going out.
No.
Never stop hanging out.
There's no lesson in
No,
that.
it's true.
There is no lesson there.
And never stop hanging out with 21-year-olds either.
So that's the other tip.
Exactly.
Because I was trying to put, I mean, if you look at relationships, I mean, assessing what you guys are like, I did a bit of a breakdown here. If we talk about what you guys were like in relationships, Chiwetel, I reckon in your past, you would probably be labelled, because you do a lot of talking in the film, you could have been labelled as a keno. Are you guys familiar with a keno? Someone that's far too keen. Yeah. The overly keen guy.
You should have seen Keno the whistle.
Because when you get
whistle was the Keno. It definitely was.
When you get nervous, there's a little chat and you're trying to talk yourself in it. You want to know who am I talking to? Renee, I would have put you down as.
I'm so scared.
You would have done a lot of. But we're just good friends. Do you know? We're just good friends, which I think that's kind of playing hard to get, isn't it?
Yeah,
No, I
honest.
just have a lot of really good friends.
And then they end up in the friend zone, don't they?
They kind of start in the friend zone, and we kind of maintain.
Well, that's good.
I have a lot of, like...
Friend-zoned people.
Who are thinking maybe one day.
I'm lucky. I have a lot of tried and trues in my life. How about that? I'll say that.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Leo, here we go. What do I think about
God.
you? You'd be classic because you're the younger guy. You'd be classic, treat him in and keep him keen. You'd be doing a lot of not tonight, babe.
Can you...
Hoping they go, well, when is it?
Wait, can you spell that?
Treat him in and keep him keen. That's one of the classic moves.
Why are you looking at me?
We're all looking
it
at
happens to
each other.
you.
It's like a standoff.
Hey, congratulations on the film. It is truly awesome. I really, really loved it, and I'm so excited for everybody to see it because it's out Feb 13. So congratulations. Great to meet you guys.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, team. Well done. Did I sound like a Keno?
So charming.
I was the Keno.
So obviously there was Renee Zellweger there, Leo Woodall, and
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
without looking.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Well done. Chiwetel's a great. Have you
Chiwetel
seen
Ejiofor, 12 Years a Slave.
Well, did he win an Oscar for 12 Years a Slave? Oh my gosh, what an actor.
Can I throw something else out there?
Unbelievable.
There's a moment in this new movie where he takes his shirt off and Renee, oh my God, I was drooling as well.
Really,
the
Renee?
Regon Chiwetel. Oh, I'll see you what.
Why didn't you tell him that?
Didn't
You
want
scared?
to. I was really scared. Didn't want him to think I was coming on to him.
little bit of-
I made out with him for a bit. If you want to go and have a look at the chat we had on our Instagram, is it Tommy? Got it up on the
Yeah,
socials?
on our stories
great
right
work,
now.
mate.
Yeah,
Thanks for your help with
take
the
care.
digital department.
Socialise.
Really good stuff.
This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
We have got a segment called Write My Reply.
Sarcasm is very hard to portray through a text, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, this
you
is
need to
why
know
we
them.
need to dissect some of these messages because we don't know what's going on.
All right, put yourself in this position. Put yourself in Holly's position. So Jake is 19 and is dating his first girlfriend, Holly, who's 21, who stayed over for the first time this week.
Look out.
What's interesting is that Jake still lives at home. The message reads from Holly to Jake. I didn't want to say anything while I was still at your parents' house, but why the F did your mum come in and tuck you into bed last night? That's so weird. Does she do that every night? Do you know how weird I felt lying next to you while she adjusted your blankets and patted your head? Give me one good reason why that's not a red flag.
13, 24, 10.
No.
Does this still happen? How old were you before your mum stopped tucking you into bed?
Night, mummy. No, mummy. Oh,
It's
mum,
not-
sorry, mum, this is Holly. Have you met Holly? Do you want to tuck her in? No, just you, darling.
I mean, we're having a conversation. BJ and I are having a conversation now at how old the boys are going to be before they stop taking their soft toys to bed still.
Doesn't
you know
matter.
what I mean?
Doesn't matter, mate.
I mean,
know?
but tucking, I mean, it gets to a point where, especially a young man, where you've got to say, Mum, I don't think you need to tuck me in anymore. I'm right.
Yeah.
I'm
Holly's
19 years of age.
Holly's here with me and she's a couple of years older than me and she's tucked me in as well. So you don't need to worry about that. If it was me,
Or she's-
I would have been like, where's my milk and cookies?
Oh, well, I think Holly's there to tuck his brains out, to be honest with you.
Now, that's something Mum can't do. Kate and Penrith, on the topic of red flags, have you ever experienced anything like this?
Oh, look, I was, when I first started dating my husband, it wasn't as bad as that, but his mum used to always come in and clean his room, and we would be in the room together, and she would come in and just start tidying up his room, and, you know, when I was not there, she would also, you know, go through his drawers. And, but, look, we ended up just having a really honest conversation about it, and I said, I think that you really need to tell your mum that you're a grown boy and you can do this on your own. And eventually he got it after a few honest conversations. And now we're married with 5 kids. So.
Okay, and is she still hard work now that you're married?
Look, she is actually amazing now. She's
Well, you
very
got
helpful
5
with all my
kids.
children.
Oh my God, you'll take her in any state, won't you, Kate? That is extraordinary.
For sure.
Can we get onto the topic of red flags? Like that is one really early. That's the first night
I agree.
that she stayed over. Like when you see a red flag so early.
Does it say a lot about a person if you're still letting that happen? Like, I think it says even more if you let that happen while you're in the room still. Just give your mum a heads up beforehand. Hey, Mum, don't come in with the tucking, you know,
Don't do
the
the tuck
routine
bit.
tonight. Just don't do the tuck bit. I'm trying to impress this girl. She's my girlfriend.
Don't need the tucking and don't pat my head. It's getting really weird. She's here for that. Kira in Camden, hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
All right, what was the red flag?
So this was 14 years ago. Our first date, we went to watch a movie and he fell asleep.
Okay. Is that a red flag or is he working hard? Is he a plumber or a tradie or?
He was 17 at the time.
Okay.
So I don't think there's any excuse Yes. But
No,
we are
you-
together 14 years later.
Oh,
Ah, beautiful. Can you remember what the movie was, Kira?
It was Getting to the Greek, which that was his argument that it wasn't the best movie.
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand,
no.
yeah.
That's a funny film.
No, it's
I thought
not,
it was
mate.
funny.
That is a funny film. That's a good
No.
film.
And he obviously knew that Russell Brand would be cancelled at some stage and he's gone to sleep. That's what he's done. Ashley in Cherrybrook, what do you consider a red flag, Ash?
A meddling mother.
Oh, here we go. On the topic.
How meddling was she?
Telling him what to wear on a date, telling him what he should order at the restaurant.
Was she right, though, Ash? I mean, it's one thing for mum to be a pain in the bum, but if she's actually right and she's making him look good while he's next to
What
you...
to order at a restaurant, mate? Are you serious?
Mummy-
You need your mum to order for you?
Mummy, what should I
Yeah,
have?
it was too much. It was too much.
Ash, did you confront him about it and say, look, what's the go with your mum? Is it a bit full on?
No, I ran.
Oh, you got
So
out of
my
there.
you
date's
ran.
done.
Yep.
See you later. I ran.
I'm gone. Thanks, Ash.
Vanessa in Bankstown, red flags. Ness, what do you got for us?
Yeah, so my red flag is that he had a personalised car plate.
Okay.
I just can't get in the car with someone's got a personalised car plate. It's very entitled to me.
Okay. Vanessa, what was the number plate?
I don't think I can say it on
Say
air.
it on air.
Okay, well, you said so. So it was DI, and that's all I can really say with the C at the end.
Oh, my God. Serious?
I'm not joking.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
Did he love a bit of himself, Ness?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I dumped him.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay.
Well done. Well done. Oh,
Thanks,
man.
Ness. Good on you.
Beck in Bronte, red flags, Beck.
Oh, dirty, filthy hair.
Oh,
Greasy
okay.
hair.
Like knit type hair.
Oh, no, it doesn't even have to be knits. Just filthy, dirty, greasy, stinky hair.
Oh,
Did you give him any sort of tips or did you give him any sort of clues to wash his hair, Beck?
It was just like, ew. No thanks, mate.
Didn't you notice it? Didn't you notice it early on, Beck? Like when you first hooked up with him, didn't you? You're rubbing your hands through his hair and you're thinking, "Oh, this is so romantic," and then you had like a grease slick on your palms, and he would have gone.
And then I just wiped it down his shirt and said, no, we're out.
Oh, what is this filth?
Yeah, or wax when they just leave the wax in for ages.
Oh
like it's
my
just
God.
grease.
Tommy, what do you use again? You've got the frizz dismiss.
Yeah, Red Ken's frizz dismiss.
Red Ken.
Yeah, Red Ken.
Red Ken. Yep.
Yeah, not Ken's.
Not Red Ken.
No, absolutely not. And
But you
yeah.
use a bit of Vidal Sassoon, don't you, Tom? I know you like your Vidal.
Not since he died. I don't. But
Like you just stepped out of a salon.
He left us too Sassoon.
Gone too soon.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.